Welcome to Mathematics Form 4, Chapter 2, Number Bases, 2.1 Number Bases. Okay, so by the end of this lesson, you should be able to perform calculation involving addition of numbers in various bases, as well as be able to perform calculation involving subtraction of numbers in various bases. Okay, shall we start? Okay, in primary school, we already learned how to add in a vertical manners. Alright, so for example, I have a number here which is 543 plus with 211. So when we do a vertical addition, what we're going to do is 3 plus 1 we get 4, 4 plus 1 we get 5, and then 5 plus 2 we get 7. So in similar manners, we're going to do the same concept for the other number in other bases. So remember, when we do any addition, we must do it in a number of the same bases, because each bases have their own set of numbers. Okay, let's start with example 1. So we got 110 base 2 add with 111 base 2. Alright, so this is the number that I've written down in a grid format to help us adding the numbers later on. And then I also have a table on the right side whereby we are going to use this one in a while. Right, so we know that 1 plus 0 will get 1, and then 1 plus 1 will get 2, but that's when we are in base 10. But now we are in base 2, so the numbers that we have is 10. So it's a 2 digits number, so I'm going to do 0 here, and then we put 1 in the next placeholder. Alright, so the next number that we are looking at is 1 plus 1 plus the 1 that we add from 10. So we are going to get 3, but 3 is again in base 10. So corresponding number to that will be 1, 1 in base 2. So it's a 2 digit, remember, so I'm going to write 1 here and 1 to the next of it. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 2 in base 10. So in base 2 it will be 1, 0. Okay, so 1, 0. So this is our final answer. We get 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 base 2. Okay, so that is for example 1. Okay, let's look at the second example. So I have a number of 3201 base 5 add with 4423 base 5. Now I'm going to use another method, which is listing down the numbers. I'm going to list down the numbers for base 5. Okay, this one you already learned in earlier of this chapter. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, after 4 is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and so on. Okay, there's no need for you to list a lot, but enough for us to do this calculation. Now for base 10, I'm going to list out for corresponding to the number in base 5. Okay, so these are the numbers. If there's not enough, we can always add on. Right, so let's look at this number. So from the far right is 1 plus 3, which is 4. So I still have 4. It's not more than the base 5. And then 0 plus 2, and we get 2. The next number is 2 plus 4. So 2 plus 4, we get 6. But remember, this number is in base 10. So the corresponding number to that in base 5 is 1, 1. So I'm going to write 1 here and then bring 1 to the next placeholder. Okay, so the following one is 3 plus 4 plus 1. So 3 plus 4 and plus 1, whereby we get 8. So remember, this 8 is in base 10. So the corresponding numbers to that in base 5 is 1, 3. Right, so the final answer is 1, 3, 1, 2, 4 base 5. Okay, you can always check your number, make sure there is not more than the digits in base 5. Okay, for this example, I want you to try and do this example first. You can pause the video however long you need so that you can answer this question. Okay, I'm going to give you some time for you to answer this question. Alright, did you get the answer? Let's check the answer together. Like previously, I'm going to write down the number for this base. So the base that we are dealing now is base 9. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that will be 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Now I'm going to use another ink color. Okay, for base 10. I'm going to list it to corresponding to base 9. Okay, so these are the numbers. So I'm going to add them like we do previously. So 1, 0 is 1. 1 plus 6 will be 7. 4 plus 4 will be 8. Now 5 plus 5, we're going to get 10, but this 10 is in base 10. So the corresponding number in base 9 is 1, 1. So we're going to bring 1 and then the other 1 to the next placeholder. So I get 1 plus 7, which is 8. Okay, we still get 8, so I'm going to write 8. So the final answer is 81871 base 9. Alright, next we are going to look at how to perform subtraction on numbers in various bases. So let's look at example 1. Okay, so the number that we have here is 6241 base 7 minus with 460 base 7. Alright, so we're not going to deal with anything of negative numbers. So whenever you get this one, make sure it's a larger number minus the smaller number. Alright, let's look at this. Okay, so 1 minus 0, luckily we still have enough. And then the next one is 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 we don't have enough, so we're going to borrow from 2. Now that one will be left with 1. And then because this is base 7, I'm going to start with 7. Okay, usually what we do in base 10 is, let's say 35 minus 29. Okay, so what we do in base 10 is, when we borrow from 3, when 5 borrow from 3, now we're left with 2, we're going to add 10 upon that because this number is in base 10. And now we are dealing with base 7, so I'm going to put 7 on the top. So what is going to happen is 7 plus 4, we are going to get 1, 11. Okay, 1 what? So 11 minus 6, we are going to minus them as usual, so you get 5. Alright, so 1 minus 4 is not enough, so I need to borrow from 6. Now borrowing from 6, left with 5. And then we're going to be 7 plus 1, you get 8. So 8 minus 4, you get 4, and then the 5, bring them down. So your final answer is 5451 base 7. Okay, let's try another. Okay, so we got this. I'm going to write them down, which is 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, minus with, I'm going to start from the back. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, both of them are in base 2. So let's see, 1 minus 1 is easy. 0, 0 minus 0, you get 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is, 1. Now we have 0 minus 1. So 0 minus 1, okay, you need to borrow 1 from the other side. So if I borrow 1, it will be left with 0. What happens here is, okay, 2 plus 0, so I'm going to get 2. So 2 minus 1, we are going to be 1. Okay, we come again with 0 minus 1, so I need to borrow 1 from the other side. This one becomes 0. Okay, and then 1. Alright, so these two become 1. Okay, because 1 plus 0 it becomes 1. So 1 minus 1, you get 0, and then 0, 1. So this is your final answer. Okay, so your final answer is 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, base 2. Right? Okay, example 3. So I'm going to let you try this question first. And then we're going to discuss the answer together. You can pause the video and then get back to here for your final discussion. Okay, have you done the answer? Okay, let's check the answer together. So the question here is 7, 5, 4, 1, 1, base 9 minus with 5, 4, 6, 0, base 9. Alright, so 1 minus 0 is enough, we get 1. 1 minus 6, we don't have enough, so I'm going to borrow from 4. Now we're left with 3. Alright, so this is base 9, so I'm going to write 9 here. So what happened is 9 plus 1, you get 10. Right? So 10 minus 6, you're gonna get 4. Alright, so 3 minus 4, we don't have enough, so we need to borrow from 5, attach 4. So this is a base 9, so I'm going to put 9 here. So 9 plus 3, you're going to get 12. Right, so 12 minus 4, you are going to get 8. Okay, so 8. The next one is 4 minus 5. So 4 minus 5, we don't have enough, so what we're going to do is we're going to borrow from 7. Now left with 6, and then we're going to bring 9 here. So 9 plus 4, you're going to get 13. Alright, so now 13 minus 5, you should be able to get okay, you should get 8. And then we've got no numbers left. Now bring down 6. So the final answer will be 6, 8, 8, 4, 1, base 9. Alright, so if you're not sure how to do it again, you can always rewind to the front of this video and then rewatch them again. Okay, so we finally come to the end of our lesson for today. So for your homework, you can try and do the following exercises, which is self-practice 1C on your textbook, number 1 and number 2. Alright, so until then, I'll see you again. Stay safe and have fun learning. Bye bye.